Hey guys, today I'm here to review the Imagine Bamboo all-in-one cloth diaper, and here it is. This print is just super duper adorable, let me say right off the bat, and it's called Palm Beach. It's just too cute. Love this guy. So these run $17.95 on the Nicki's website. They are your typical 8 to 35 pound weight range, which is a very general one size range in the cloth diaper world. It is 100% bamboo viscose fabric inside, so you have no microfiber, no synthetic questionable material in here. It's all a natural fiber. And it is marketed, labeled as an all-in-one, but this little insert in here does snap right out. So it has two little snaps at the back, nothing at the front, so it just kind of hangs there. And then you can kind of fold this up because it is a pretty long insert here. I've had mine for maybe a month or two now, and it hasn't shrunk too terribly, but the fact that this is like an exceptionally long insert will help protect you from the shrinkage that bamboo is known for. So hopefully that makes sense. Even if this does shrink down a little bit, I still have lots. It's a big insert to begin with, so it's not going to be a big deal if it does get a little bit smaller with the shrinkage that is to be expected from bamboo. So yeah, this is totally snapped out, and it's still a little bit bigger than the actual like diaper part itself. So it's a pretty big insert. It's nice and fluffy and very thick. It definitely feels nice and soft. It's a super smooth. It is a terry material, but it's kind of a fine loop. It's not a super big, large loop. So that actually makes it easier for spraying out diapers. I find that really like large looped terry can kind of like hold the poo on there and make it difficult to spray out, but I don't have any issues with this guy here. It just slides right off super easily. So spraying this out is not a big deal at all. I'm super thankful for that because I hate having to take like all kinds of pieces apart for spraying stuff out. This is just two little guys, nothing too difficult, and it comes off perfectly fine when there's a poopy situation. So you may have to kind of fold this guy up a little bit for smaller babies. If you have the rise setting a little bit smaller, you may have to kind of tuck that under, but I don't find it to be a big issue. It fits perfectly fine on my 1.5-year-old, and he wears it on like the medium rise setting, and I never have to like tuck it under or anything. It just kind of like shimmies its way in there and just works itself out. I never have an issue with it. So I haven't tried this on a teeny tiny baby like a newborn or anybody smaller than like a 1-year-old, so I don't know how it would fit super well as far as the big insert is concerned on the smallest setting on a baby. So I'm not totally sure. I don't have first-hand experience with that, but on my 1.5-year-old it works perfectly fine, totally fine. Now I will show you guys a demonstration on how much liquid this will hold. And it doesn't hold as much as some of my favorite flats, but I haven't found that to be an issue. Just doing the test, the actual like absorbency test on my kitchen table, it doesn't look like it holds as much as my favorite flats, like my Green Mountain Diapers Clothies Muslin, one size or size large. I don't find that it holds as much liquid, but I haven't found it to be an issue though. I haven't had any leaking issues. It's not totally saturated at the 2-hour mark when I like to change my baby. It hasn't been an issue in real life, but you would think it would kind of be compared to, you know, when you look at the absorbency test, it doesn't look that impressive, but in real life action, I haven't had any issues with it. So kind of take that with a grain of salt. It's kind of not exactly definitive about the absorbency of this guy, but I haven't had any problems in everyday life with it. Now it is summertime, so my baby's not wearing a lot of pants, so I can't really test the wicking of the leg gussets here because it does, the absorbent inside just meets right at the waterproof outside. So this absorbent inside could possibly create wicking problems on pants if you let it get too saturated. Now, like I said, it's still warm here where I am, and my baby does not wear pants when it's nice and warm out because I like to show off the diapers, right? So I don't know if it's going to cause a problem with wicking, but like I said, this thing is never totally saturated at the 2-hour mark. If anything, it's about half saturated with pee. So I would think that wicking would not be a problem. If it's not getting totally saturated, wicking should not be a problem. So let me just go in and show you kind of a breakdown on the anatomy of this guy. So like I said, it is a snap-in insert here. You have two little snaps at the back, the butt side of the diaper, and the insert just kind of hangs there and flaps there. It does have a tag on the insert, so you know that it's Imagine brand, so you can easily match it back up when it gets out of the laundry, so that's kind of convenient. This does not have the like cover part, doesn't have like any extra absorbency in the middle section. It's just one layer of thin terry bamboo material all throughout everything. It does have a nice little tummy panel here, so hopefully if you have like a belly sleeper for nap time, this is not going to cause any wicking problems or anything on the belly side of baby. Like I said, the absorbent inside and the waterproof outside just meets right at the very edge here, so it doesn't have double leg gussets and it doesn't like wrap around to seal in the legs either, just FYI. Overall, it's a pretty basic little guy. It doesn't have any crossover snaps, which you guys know that I like my crossover snaps. It just has your typical vertical, 2 vertical snaps, no hip snap, no extra snap over here. Elastic on the back, of course, elastic on the legs, and a flat tummy panel, no elastic here at the front of the belly side of the diaper. So yeah, it's a pretty basic little diaper, nothing weird, no pockets or flaps or anything weird going on here. It's just a pretty basic looking, easy to use diaper. Eren still has 2 snaps to go on this side and 1 snap to go on that side, and he is snapped on like the middle rise setting here, and it fits him really well. Nice and snug on the legs. It's looking really good. So here is my 3-year-old Calvin. He is like 37.5, 38 pounds last I checked, and he is totally snapped out on the waist and on the rise, and he has a little bit of room here, so like he could go in a little bit more maybe, but yeah, this is pretty much maxed out on him at this size. So overall, yes, I would recommend this diaper for $17.95 for an all natural fiber diaper, all-in-one. That's a really good deal if you ask me. That's a very good price point to keep it under like 20 bucks. I think is a very good price point for an all-in-one diaper that has natural fiber especially. So far it's been holding up really well. Like I said, I've only had it like a month or 2, and sometimes bamboo will shrink a lot and shrink and shrink and shrink over the month. So hopefully this guy will hold up for me. If you're watching this in the future, leave me a comment and ask if it's doing okay. If it's like 6 months or a year down the line, leave me a comment and see if I'm still using this guy in my regular rotation, because it's working totally fine for me now and I really, really like it right now. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any other diaper review suggestions, please leave them for me down in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you did like it, and I'll talk to you next time.